as I was growing up, my dad I love him dearly, first of all, but he was not a very kind father, nor was he a very good husband. He was not very gentle with my mother, and it led to a lot of ill feelings towards him that I grew up with, and they really didn't go away. And when he came to live with me, those feelings were still there. I had no intentions whatsoever of having my father in this home. It wasn't that he wasn't welcome for the time he was here, but the thought of him staying and living with me permanently had not entered my mind. I just pictured him getting an apartment close by, and the way things worked out, it did not work out that way, and it wouldn't have worked out that way because my dad's memory has declined from year to year more rapidly than that. He still remembers things, but he would not have been able to take care of himself in an apartment. It says in the Bible that God replaces the years that the locust ate, and I feel like my father came here and I was given all those years that I lost as a child with my father to things that, worldly things, and now these have been given back to us. One day after church, after asking several questions to him, he gave his life to Christ, and he changed dramatically. His face changed. It was like the wrinkles disappeared, and his control issues and his anger and his irritation and his disrespect all disappeared, and he became a very much more gentle father, the father that I probably always would have wanted. The couple times my father's ended up in the hospital, he was so confused and in such a poor state that the doctors and nurses almost were angry with me at the thought that I could possibly have thought about bringing him home. And I had to fight them because they almost threatened me that they would go to social services. And I said, you need to give him a chance. He's in his 90s and he didn't get there because he's a quick healer, and when he's in my home, he knows where the bathroom is, he knows my house, he knows his dog, and he's comfortable there, so he's not confused. So I believe if I had given in to them and sent my dad to a nursing home that first winter, probably 3-4 years ago, I don't believe my father would still be alive. When his social worker first came, she asked me, would he be interested in going to daycare? And my first thought in my mind was no. But I closed my mouth and I didn't say anything, and I thought, you know what, let him try. And he gets up in the morning and the people come from the service and they get him cleaned up and they feed him breakfast when I'm not here, and he goes off on a bus and he sees his friends and he socializes and he sits up and he's not laying around and doing nothing, and it's wonderful. Do you remember that song, Dad?
I can't hear you, honey.
Do you remember the song Saloon?
The song what?
Saloon.
Oh, yeah.
How does it go?
Saloon, saloon, saloon.
It runs through my brain like a tune. I hate cabaret, but just mention saloon and my cares fade away.